We've all been there, right? A brilliant new system gets rolled out at work, and everyone's excited. It's full of promise. But then, a few months down the line, it's either totally forgotten, or, even worse, it's causing more headaches than it's solved. Getting implementation right it's really tough. So how do you make sure a great idea actually sticks? Well, in this explainer, we're going to break down a really powerful three-part formula for success. Okay, so let's just dive right into the big question. How do you take something complex, something like a Six Sigma business scorecard, and actually make it work inside a living, breathing organization? I mean, it's one thing to have the tool, but it's a whole other challenge to make it stick, right? All right, so first things first. Before we even get into the how, we need to be absolutely crystal clear on the what. What is it we're actually trying to do here? Let's define what that finish line looks like. So the goal, it's not just to introduce the scorecard. It's not about checking a box and saying, yep, we did it. The main non-negotiable objective here is to successfully implement it. And that word successfully, that's everything. It means people adopt it, they use it the right way, and it actually delivers the results it was supposed to. The source material puts it just this plainly. This isn't just about some technical rollout. It's about embedding a really powerful tool into the DNA of the organization and doing it in a way that actually works. So, with that goal in mind, what's the secret to pulling it off? And this, right here, brings us to the absolute heart of the strategy. What's great is that the source tells us it's not some crazy long checklist of things to do. Nope, there is one single key. And I love how the source frames this. It actually calls it the key take-back point. This is the one idea you absolutely have to walk away with. Success doesn't hinge on the new system all by itself, but on how well it integrates with something that's already there. So what are these two systems we're talking about? Well, over on one side, you've got our shiny new tool, the Six Sigma Business Scorecard. And on the other, you have something that's probably already a part of the company, the existing quality management system. Now, the classic mistake is to treat that scorecard like it's this separate, isolated project. The real key is to see them as two halves of the same whole. So here's the crucial part. You can't just drop the scorecard on top of your quality management process and hope for the best. You've got to weave them together. You need to create one single unified system where each part is talking to and supporting the other. But how do you actually build that bridge between them? This leads us to the final piece of our puzzle. We've got the goal and we've got the key strategy, which is all about integration. So now we need the tool that makes all of that integration actually possible. We need an enabler. And according to our source, there is one key enabler that makes this whole thing work. It's the catalyst, the thing that lets you connect these two powerful systems and unlock what they can do together. Any ideas what it might be? And there you have it. It's technology. The application of technology is that bridge. It's the software, the platforms, the digital plumbing that allows the scorecard and the quality management system to talk to each other, to share data, and to work as one seamless operation. I mean, without the right tech, integration is just a nice idea. With it, it becomes reality. Okay, let's pull all this together and bring it home. We've looked at the goal, we've identified the key strategy, and we've found the enabler. And when you put it all together, you get this really clear and surprisingly simple framework for success. So here it is, the whole model, simple and powerful. Your goal is successful implementation, period. The key to getting there is integrating your new scorecard with your existing quality management system. And the enabler that makes that integration actually happen is the smart application of technology. That's the formula right there. So, as we wrap this up, I want to leave you with a question to think about. Take a look at your own organization. Is the technology you use acting like a bridge, bringing your systems and your people together? Or is it actually building walls, creating these isolated silos of information? Because, as we've just seen, the answer to that question could literally be the difference between failure and success. Thanks for tuning in.